Hi guys, and welcome to this chest opening yoga class. We will flow through some beautiful movements to open the heart and expand the front of the body. Towards the end of the class, we will need a block or a book, so make sure that you have this close by somewhere near your mat. Without further ado, let's get started. Meet me in child's pose. You can open your knees out a little bit and then walk your hands forward to the front of your mat and release your upper body down between your thighs. Hips come down onto your heels and forehead onto the mat. Breathe. Release your upper body, release your neck and your facial muscles. Take this moment to arrive on your mat, to arrive in this moment and to prepare for the class ahead. From this child's pose, you inhale and bring your upper body up over to tabletop, round forward, and release your hips down onto the mat. Elbows close to your body and hands underneath your shoulders. Open the chest, engage your back, cobra. Maybe try to remove your hands off of the mat, hold, and then put them down onto the mat, still engaging your back. And from here, we will come into a nice shoulder stretch. So you bring your right arm out to your right, left hand underneath your left shoulder, and then open the left side body out to your left. Bring your left foot back behind you, bending that left knee and twisting even more out to the left, feeling a nice stretch in that right shoulder. Breathe into this stretch and stay for a few seconds. Listen to your body and just release as far as you feel comfortable today. Two more deep breaths in this twist. And then slowly release that left foot back onto the mat, untwist your body, and switching sides here. So now the right hand comes underneath your right shoulder, and the left arm comes out to your left. Twist your body, open to the right, and bring that right foot back behind you. Bend the right knee. Feel into the stretch in your left shoulder. Just release any tension. Feel into this stretch. And deep breath, my friends. We're warming up the shoulders here to continue with even deeper chest opening poses. Two more breaths. And exhale, release your right leg, untwist your body, come back onto the mat, hands underneath your shoulders, open the chest, and then press yourself back up into tabletop position. Beautiful. From here, we will come into puppy pose. So you will walk your hands more forward to the front of your mat, and then slowly release your chest down into the direction of your mat. And just go as low as you feel comfortable. Again, listen to your body, and maybe at some point you can touch the mat with your chest. Maybe you can release your chin or your forehead onto the mat. This is a very deep chest opening pose. Your hips stay above your knees, and with every exhalation you release your body more and more into the direction of your mat. Just melt down deeper. Imagine you're releasing your body. We're not forcing anything in this pose. One more deep breath. And then bring your upper body up, round forward. Release your hips back onto the mat. Elbows underneath your shoulders now. Sphinx pose. Shoulders away from the ears, just a very gentle stretch. And the transition to come to our next pose. For that, you want to bend your right knee and grab that right foot with your right hand. Pull that foot closer to your glutes, stretching out our quadriceps. And then same for the other leg. Bring your left foot in. Grab the left foot with your left hand and then pull those feet closer, and at some point try to press with your feet into your hands, extending your elbows and then opening up the chest, pressing the feet into the hand even more and pulling yourself up off of the mat, pulling your feet up into the direction of the ceiling, opening the whole front body here, and stay strong, keep breathing, hold it with me. 2 more seconds. And then slowly release your upper body down onto the mat, bend your knees and release your feet. Hands underneath your shoulders, and then press yourself back up into tabletop, and then hips back onto the heels into child's pose. Release and relax. We stay in this counter pose for a few breaths. And on your next inhale, come back up into tabletop, tuck your back toes and send your hips back and up into downward facing dog. Expand through your upper back, expand through the shoulders, release into this downward facing dog. And if you want, you can start walking out your dog, bending one knee at a time. Go in your own pace. Move in a way that feels good for you. You can also just stay still in this downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths. Focus back onto your body. And on your next inhale, you bring your left leg up, three-legged dog, bend your knee, and then step it forward between your hands onto the mat. Drop your right knee down onto the mat, untuck your back toes, and then arms up into low lunge. Inhale, expand through the upper body, arms back, open the chest. And from here we will come into cactus arms. So you will bend your elbows, bring your arms down, open the chest. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, arms down, bend the elbows. Inhale, back up. And once more, exhale, arms down, cactus. Now you will tuck your back toes and then at the same time, bring your right knee up and extend your elbows out to the sides. Open the chest even more. And then cartwheel the arms up, high lunge, inhale. And exhale, hands back down onto the mat. Step back with that left leg up into three-legged dog. Extend the leg. Stay for a breath. And then you bend your left knee, stack the hips, open out the hips. And if it's within your practice, you will open into Wild Thing. So you drop your left foot down onto the mat, open the front of the body, left arm over your head, and expand. Open more and more and more as far as you can. Send your hips up to the ceiling and engage your back, engage every muscle in your body. Beautiful. Exhale, come back into three-legged dog. Open that left leg up and then back into downward facing dog. Take a breath, take a break. Find your focus and prepare to come onto the other side. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up, three-legged dog. Hold and bend your knee, step your right foot forward between your hands. Drop your back knee onto the mat, untuck your toes, and on your inhale, you bring your arms up into low lunge. Again, open the chest, hands back, expand through the upper body. From here, cactus arms. On your exhale, bend your elbows, open the chest. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, cactus, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms back up. And once more, exhale, cactus. Tuck your back toes, and at the same time, lift your back knee and extend your elbows. Open the arms out to the sides. Big inhale, and then bring your arms up into high lunge. Hold, and exhale, hands back onto the mat. Step back with the right foot into three-legged dog, holding this three-legged dog for a breath, and then bend the right knee, open the hips out, stacking them on top of each other. Your right foot is reaching towards your left shoulder. Open up, and then if you can, try to release your left foot down, opening into Wild Thing on the other side. Right arm reaches back. Bring your head back, open your chest, hips towards the ceiling, and hold. One more deep inhale, and then exhale. Release back into three-legged dog, extend the right leg up, and then release back into downward facing dog, feet hip-width apart. And from here, you can bend your knees, come back down onto the mat, hips back, and sit down into child's pose. Release your upper body, release your shoulders and your arms. Just calm down for a few seconds. We have one more final pose to open up the chest gently, and then we will arrive in Savasana. Inhale, bring your head up, scoop your hips up and bring your legs forward. We will come into a seated position on the mat. And for this pose, you can reach to grab your block or your book. Place it behind you onto the mat And then bring your upper back onto the block. Maybe readjust the block to fit right underneath your upper back, and then release your whole upper body onto the block, your head onto the mat, and your arms beside your body. Extend your legs onto the mat and feel into this gentle opening stretch in your upper body. Just release, close your eyes, and relax. Deep breath in and out, and stay with me in this chest opening position for a couple of seconds. Release tension out of your shoulders and out of your rib cage, out of your neck and your upper back. Just let go of anything that no longer serves you in this moment. One more deep breath, and then slowly come out. Bring your upper body up. Release the block away from your back, and then just fully release your whole body onto the mat. Palms facing towards the ceiling, feet are hip width apart. Close your eyes and arrive in Savasana, corpse pose. Come back to yourself and let go of any thoughts that might pop up in your mind. Just clear your mind, clear your heart, and let go of any tension out of your body as well. Feel how your head is heavy on the mat, how your chest is sinking heavy onto the mat, how your belly and your hips are becoming very heavy, your legs and your feet and your arms as well. One deep breath, and then to come out of Savasana, slowly move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, and then plant your feet onto the mat and roll over to one side, pressing yourself up into a seated position on the center of your mat. Let's take an inhale together, reach your arms up, and exhale, hands in front of your chest. Thank you so much for joining me today in this chest opening yoga class. I hope you enjoyed it and you can feel the openness and the expansion in your heart. If you're up for more yoga, check out the next classes. I'm always excited to meet you on the mat. So with that, I wish you a beautiful rest of your day and see you next time. Bye!